get it.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Mello, Mr. Mother. Hello, man. And you now introduced into a different take podcast. As you can tell, since you didn't hear the bow, we're missing the soldier up in here, man. But we do got somebody back in the building. We got your boy Josh. Josh, what up, man?
How y'all doing?
Mr. J.O., what up, man? We also have another special guest today. We got Mr. Ed Mack. Mr. Mack, what's going on, man?
Peace. What's good? What's good?
Pretty good, man.
How you fellas doing today?
Pretty good. And we have the captain of the ship. You guys know who this is, man. Mr. Always Argue because he likes to argue. We got Chad in the building. Chad, what up, baby?
Chad.
I gotta say, you can't be starting on your bullshit on your intros before like what happened, how it went. You can't get those tags in. You gotta fuck yourself. Run it some other way, man. Take it to somebody else with that nonsense.
I'm not gonna lie though. A few people has called me and told me like, "Yo, is the captain next to you?" No, he's not next to you. They're already calling you the Captain Chad, bro.
That's your fucking fault. You call me captain.
There's nothing wrong.
Next thing you know, I'm gonna catch a
Chad,
case from Amber Heard on some fucking bullshit.
But there's nothing wrong with that title, Chad.
Yo.
Yeah, it's a pretty good title, bro.
I think I get to decide what's a good title.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get straight into it. Yo, Josh, how was your weekend, kid?
Woo! Well, my son.
How was your week?
My son turned 2 months officially over the weekend.
Okay, congratulations.
Dope feeling.
Josh, can you bring it in closer to the mic, please?
It is all.
I said, my son turned 2 months officially, which was a nice feeling,
Congrats.
I actually didn't do much. I stood home with the kids, took them out to the park, had some special quality time with my children. That's about it.
Okay. All right. Ed Mack, tell me about your week, man. First of all, introduce yourself. This is your first time to the audience. Let us know who you are, where you from, and tell me how your week was, man.
What up, peace? This is Edward Mack, live from North Carolina. Shout out to Chad, your podcast. As we get up in their ass. Just want to say salute to everybody on board. Thank you for welcoming me. So just make history.
Thank you, man. Yo, Mr. Max Revista, tell me. God damn it, he's not here. He's not here.
Where's our fucking? Oh man, where's? Come on.
So Max is out right now. He's dealing with a few different things. As y'all know, he does a lot of stuff with his side businesses. So he has a lot of contract signings this weekend. So he wasn't able to attend. But we do got the captain in the building. I'm gonna tell my story before Chad tells his, because I'm never able to beat Chad's story. So I hate going after him, and then I have to come up with something extraordinary, and it's not fair.
I feel like I'm gonna let you down, but go for yours.
All right, so for me, this week was like a phenomenal week, man. It was my daughter. She just got finished going to prom. Right.
Shout out to Aaliyah.
Yeah. Chad hates when I do the pip-pip-pits.
Not a fan.
But my daughter just got finished going to prom, right? It was phenomenal. One, she looked fantastic. I was so proud of her, right? So early in the morning, one, she had a prom on a Thursday. Who has a prom on a Thursday, right? Early in the morning, I go to work. I just got finished paying for her dress, her shoes, and all this other stuff, right? So her mother calls me and is like, "Oh, we're going to go to Queens to go get her hair done for today," right? I'm like, okay. I get done with work. Once I'm done with work, I call her up, and I'm like, "Where are you guys at?" "We're still in Queens." Okay, I drive to Queens, and then I go to, quote-unquote, pick them up. by the time I'm there, she's still getting her hair done, right? At this time frame, my sister, which also lives in Queens, they said, fuck the hair person that they already paid the money for, right? Because they was, quote unquote, taking too long. So they went to my sister's house. My sister ended up finishing off her hair, which looked phenomenal. I can't lie. We go from there, and then they wanted to go to Yonkers. If you understand the time limit from Queens to Yonkers, this is about 2 hours, an hour and a half, right? I had to drive to Queens, then drive to Yonkers. I go to Yonkers, and she wants to get her face done, right? She wants to get the makeup and all this other stuff. She gets the makeup and everything done, and she looks phenomenal, right? I can't lie. I'm like, all right, cool. But now she gets a call, and she's like, she's speaking to her quote unquote date, right? Which I'm already telling her this guy's a loser anyway. But she's speaking to her date.
As
He's a
you
loser
do.
because he's dealing with my daughter. You know what I mean? Anybody that's not me is a loser. So I'm telling her she shouldn't be dealing with him anyway, right? And he tells her, hey, hurry up. The limo's coming. And I tell her, you should leave him because he said, hurry up. Right? So she's like, Dad, she tells him, like, no, you should wait for me because, you know, I'm your date. He goes in a limo with them and leaves her. We had to drive her to the prom. And for some reason, she still thinks this guy's a good guy. I'm in the car with her brother, and the mother, right? And I'm telling them, like, straight up, this guy's fucking horrible. And they're like, why are you saying this guy's horrible? He's young. He's trying to live his life. It's my prom date, which is my lady. Why would I not say, you guys go? If the limo has to go to the prom, you guys go. I'm waiting on my date. That's what I would have did.
Yeah.
And that's what I told my daughter he should have did. He didn't. He went to the prom. Fine, right? We go to the prom, we pick her up, right? I finally take her to the prom. And then from the prom, I drop off her mother and her brother to the house. Then I drive all the way to my house. I get a call about 1 o'clock from her. I'm thinking she's about to tell me something crazy. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, yeah, I'm sleeping. She's like, can you come pick me up? I said, from where? From prom. Why? Because I want to go get changed. I'm like, well, did you call your mother? Because I know I saved her a whole bunch of money. Right? Did she call you a cab? She can't call you a cab or something? She's like, no, I need you to come get me. I call the mother up, and I'm like, your daughter is asking me to come from prom, right? And she's like, oh, really? Oh, you don't know? I know she called her up first, and then what she said was, call your dad, tell him to come pick you up, drop you off, and then take you to the quote-unquote after party.
Oh.
I ended up doing that, and I had to be in the house at about, I was in the house at about like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, just chaperoning my daughter all around.
Wow.
So at the end, I guess I had a horrible one, but a good one because she was happy.
She was happy, and you got to experience that with her. That was amazing.
I did. I got to experience that good moment with her. I'm not gonna lie, and just seeing her grow to the person that she is right now, I'm super proud of her, and I couldn't be more happier to say, that's my daughter.
Congratulations, man. That is
Thank
awesome.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you,
That is
bro.
awesome.
yeah.
All right, Chad, tell us about the explosiveness that happened this week for you.
So here's the thing, right?
This is what some people tune in for, bro.
First of all, excuse my dog. First of all, I guess first and foremost, excuse my pup because she wants attention. She's gonna be barking. Secondly, I cannot top a daughter's prom, man. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to top that? That is impossible. And all I got for you is something that happened today at work, right? So we're super busy at work right now. Like, I mean, insanely fucking busy. But that doesn't stop bathroom breaks, and I guess it's my bad for ordering Taco Bell and shit, right? But like, I had a mad stressful day at work. So sometimes when we're at work, I don't know about y'all, but like sometimes I might take a little bit more time than is necessary on the toilet, like on my phone and whatnot, like watching videos and reading and whatnot. Like maybe I don't need to be sitting there that long, right? But I'm not young like I used to be either, right? So I'm really not. So sometimes my legs decide like, all right, so we're chilling here for the day. So like, right, like they fall asleep. Like my legs are fucking done. Like they're like, I hope you didn't plan on standing, right? I hope you were good with standing or walking normally because I'm not going to let you do that for the next 5 to 10 minutes minimum. And I didn't realize I was at that point. Yeah, I got the tingling feeling, whatever. But so I get up. Like when I had gone to the bathroom, my store was empty. Like I had just finished up a sale, and I had my coworker in there, and I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna cut to the restroom." So then I get up, but I couldn't get up. And when I did get up, I almost fell against the wall because like my legs aren't working right. So then I go out, right, and I walk into my showroom. Man, fuck that there isn't 3 different couples in there, right? So I'm like, fuck, because now I need to try to navigate my store like all walking wonky and shit. So I need to come up with an excuse because I'm not going to talk about how I just sat on the toilet too long and now my legs aren't working because that's probably not the best way to enter. And it's probably not super professional either. And though I do like to try to be honest. So check this. I get a young couple. I'm saying.
That's stupid, man. I just...
It's not good, but like I get a young couple, right? So I get a young couple, and I walk up and I greet them, and they're like, "Oh my God, what's wrong?" Right? And so I was like, "I better fucking lean into this, right?" And I was like, "Oh, old football injury," because I mean, I'm a big dude who doesn't have one of those, okay? And dude goes, "No shit." Me too. That's why we're here, right? And for those that don't know, I work in a mattress store. I manage a mattress store, right? And so, like, get an old football injury, I'm going to put you on a high-quality bed and make sure. And he's like, no shit, I got one of those too. Where did you play? Now, where I work, in the places I've never lived in any one area long enough to call that my home area, right? Like, I've moved around way too much in my life. So I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm going to try to be social. I'm gonna pick someplace out here like where it's not the town that I live in, right? I'm going to pick 2 towns over. So I go, blah, right? And I say younger couple. They were my age. I just always think of myself as young. But fuck you.
He's not young.
But anyway, shut the fuck up. So shut the fuck up. So I go, I played out here. And he goes, no shit, I did too. And I was like, oh, well, that's kind of cool. You also played where I played. And he goes, yeah. And so he goes, what class were you? And I go, for some dumbass reason, I give my real class, right? So I go, I'm class of 98. Now, he was like, you were the class of 98? He's like, motherfucker, I was class of 99. And I was like, oh, my God. And he goes, what position did you play? And I go, well, I played, so I used to play Iron Man. I played both sides of the ball, which was actually true, but not here, right? So not here. So, I told him, I told him I played free safety and tight end. And he goes, I remember you, right? So no. So then we go through the whole process. I end up selling him a bed, and as I'm closing them out, and like he's getting ready to pay and everything, and they're adding on, sheets, pillows, mattress, protect, whatever the fuck, right? She goes, do you have a bathroom I can use? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. And I tell her where it is, and then he goes, bro, thank you so much. And I was like, what? And he was like, thank you for not blowing my spot. And I was like, what? And he was like, man, I didn't play with you. And I was like, the whole time I'm thinking I'm fucked. The whole time I was like, yo, this dude's about to expose me. I'm never going to make the sale. He's buying because in his head, I'm keeping my mouth shut, right? In his mind, he's like, yo, I'm going home. I'm getting pussy on my new mattress. And I'm like, no, dude. I'm like, it was just fucking, it was amazing. So yeah, it was a problem, but it was pretty fucking good.
First of all, that's a funny ass story, bro.
Wait,
thank you.
That's a funny ass story.
Chat, should you have charged him a little bit extra? Like, got him?
Oh, never. No. I'm not that person.
Wait, the top-notch mattress. I'm saying, like, the most expensivest one. You know what I mean?
No.
I don't do that. I don't do that. Part of what makes me successful is I don't fuck people over.
Business-wise, it wouldn't have looked right.
No,
Okay,
no.
so let's get into it because I kind of want to I kind of want to get this in here. It's a really really important topic. Chad, I'm gonna have you take over from just to no honestly because
Yeah, I understand.
it's a sensitive topic. And I personally don't want to mess it up. And I know that you never do mess things up, so I'm not worried about it with it for real.
Okay, so this may be the one time that Mel's being humble, and I appreciate the respect. And for those of you that haven't noticed, when it comes to situations like this, I won't speak in jest. I'm not even comfortable talking about it because he's very right and spot on that it is difficult, right? And it needs to be addressed gingerly and respectfully. Now, we had just got done speaking on a previous episode regarding an ignorant racial shooting that could have been prevented at a supermarket, right? And innocents being shot over something that could have been prevented. Now, what we're going to be talking about here is the Robb Elementary School. You can see me changing screens if my face lights up. The reason why I'm doing that is I don't want to get anything wrong here, and I apologize if I mispronounce anything, but I'm trying to give as much respect as humanly possible to this. So it was a Robb Elementary School shooting. I knew it was in Uvalde. I believe that's the proper pronunciation of that. But what we're talking about is, I think the final tally was 18, not total deaths, but 18 children between like 9 and 11, not maybe 9 and 12. That were shot and killed after, and it just ignorant is not the right term. There isn't a term that I can use here to convey how absolutely appalling and disgusting this fucking human being is. Talking about like he went out there and sprayed down a fucking elementary school. Now there's one thing to be shooting on racism, and we know where I stand with that, which no, you can fucking burn. But like, we're talking about kids. Like, racist is ignorant, right? That we all know that. But kids, they haven't even had the chance yet to be ignorant, right? Like, they haven't had the chance. They're ignorant because ignorant by definition. They don't know any better because they haven't had the chance to fucking learn. And you're taking that away.
Yeah.
And again, this could have been fucking stopped. There's nothing more disgusting than fucking with children. And it's almost like they one up it. Somehow you find a way to get fucking worse.
First of all, that whole situation was fucking horrible, man. People like that need to rot in hell. People like that are fucking dirtbags. I was looking at a video of one of the fathers that he was living in a low income house, and just the pain in his eyes of his daughter that passed away from the situation, and his daughter was one of the people that was trying to actually call the cops, and that's why she got shot. It was truly tragic, truly something that was horrible, and you could see it in his eyes. Like, the guy is being interviewed by actual, a reporter that does this every day, that deals with everyday reporting, right? So as a reporter, you get used to things. You know how they say with a doctor, they normally don't cry at deaths because they're so used to them. So as a reporter, a lot of the times you see certain things and you're just like, I'm just reporting. But the reporter stopped reporting and went to go give this guy a hug because you could see it in his eyes that he's just truly devastated over the situation.
I don't want to interrupt and talk over you here, but one thing I will say, just to your point, is one of the interviews I saw, right? I haven't seen this emotion since 9/11, right? It was a female reporter that was reporting, and she was trying to speak in the moment and could not get the fucking words up. I'm sure we've all been to the point where we're choked up, and if we try to talk, like, everything's just gonna fucking go, right? Like, you're so emotional that if you try to say one more word, everything's coming out, so you stop talking. And she had to self-censor like that, and I'm sorry for speaking over you. It's just, I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, people are reacting differently. Like, even the people, like, I believe this. I wholeheartedly believe that the media, who is normally, I think we can all agree, like, self-motivated and selfish, like, the reporters are sincere when they're reporting on this. This is fucking gross.
Yeah, this isn't something that, like, the reporters are just saying, like, oh, I have a story. This is something where the reporters are saying, we need to get this out so that way more people can understand that this is not right. This isn't a mass shooting of a high school of people that actually, first of all, no shooting is good, right? No shooting is good at all.
At all.
This is real.
No.
Children died. Children were injured. And for us, we are deeply saddened about it.
Families' hearts were broken across the board. People felt their pain. You feel their pain. Chad feels their pain. I feel their pain. Like, there's no words that could describe losing a child. Like, it's horrible. Their children didn't get to experience, going to college. Learn how to cook for themselves. It's crazy.
That being said, this feels soft and weak, and it feels like something, unfortunately, we're regurgitating week after week, but just because we've said it prior, don't think it holds any less meaning. I promise you we mean this. I promise you we're moved by this. I promise you when it took place, we spoke on this, not because it was content, but because I want so bad to screenshot our conversation and how, like, we're in tears when we find out about what fucking happened. We do. I mean, thoughts and prayers, I understand, like, that's words, but we mean it, okay? And I'm so sorry, personally. I know we all are, but I will say personally, right? And I'm sure Mel's going to say the same.
I'm with him. I'm with him.
I'm so sorry for your loss. I can't even imagine. Okay? Now, I've lost.
Real quick. A quick 5-second moment of silence, man.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Thank you, sir.
So
thank you. Go ahead. Continue, Chad.
I mean, I guess I almost don't want to talk about this anymore, and it's not to disrespect. It's because I don't want to bring light to somebody that, again, could have been stopped because he spoke about it before. And just so you understand the gravity of this and, like, how much, when I say you, I'm not talking to any one person in particular. I'm speaking in general terms, obviously, but, like, the gravity of this situation and how impactful it was. One of the biggest celebrities of the past, 3-4 decades has passed, and he did so after the fact, and that's barely made any light on the media.
Nothing.
And who I'm talking to, or talking about rather, is Ray Liotta. Now, Ray Liotta,
AKA Mr. Goodfella.
Sure, he took. Let's go with that. He took gangster movies out of the 70s/80s. Like, he took them from The Godfather and helped the transition, right? Didn't he do that?
Did.
Like, didn't he make movies like Casino and A Bronx Tale and everything like that possible, right?
And make it look good.
Well, not really a Bronx Tale. Did he do a Bronx Tale?
No. He wasn't.
He didn't do Casino either. What I'm talking about is, didn't he make that? Didn't he bridge that gap? Didn't he make shit like that possible?
That genre.
Yeah.
Yes.
I get it.
Didn't he reintroduce that? Didn't he put a stamp on it?
Yeah, he did. He definitely did.
One of the leaders.
I'm not gonna lie though. He's mainly known, and God rest his soul, but he's mainly known for being a snitch. That's what that's the film that he really.
What do you mean?
Got.
Damn. In Goodfellas, he did.
Are you talking about snitching on in Goodfellas?
Yes.
That's what he's known for.
Yes, I mean.
Sure, but I'm not.
Hold on, Chad.
Yep.
For all the black people, he was the snitch in Goodfellas.
Yes.
I bet you everybody knows who I'm talking about now.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. And I can't speak on that, right? So I can't speak on that. But what I will say is, like, at that point, right? At that point, like he was more justified in snitching than Tekashi was. You know what I mean? Like at that point, like
There's no justification in snitching, bro.
I agree. Did you hear what I said?
You can't say he was more justified in snitching than Tekashi and then say I like.
Why
no,
can I agree
no
with that? Why can I agree with that?
justification
If there's no justification, I
There's
don't want to
none.
play back to this. I don't want to play back to this. But remember when you were struggling on comparing high school and elementary? Like I'm just saying, there's no justification. Period.
Understand
But,
what I'm saying? You got to understand what it takes to snitch. First of all, you have to be a part of the game to snitch. You like, all right. So if you're somebody's grandmother, that has nothing to do with the streets, you're not snitching.
Yeah, but
you're telling the cops
no.
Understand what I'm saying? Hold on. Real quick, Josh, real quick. In order to snitch, right? You have to literally be a part of the organization or of the crime, and then say to yourself, I know I was a part of it, but now I don't want to be. You're already a part of it.
Or you don't want to take on all that heat.
Like to be able to snitch, a snitch is somebody who is a part of the territory that they're in, and then once the pressure gets to them, they cop to saying whatever the pressure that they're in. They cop to saying, oh, well, yeah, this person did that. This person did that. Like, that's happening with snitches. Now, if you're not in the game, if you're a regular everyday person that goes to work every day, comes back, you don't associate with these type of people.
A civilian.
If you're a civilian, civilians aren't snitching.
No,
but that's not what Liotta was in that movie.
He was in that movie. He wasn't a civilian.
No, he wasn't.
He was part of the organization.
Yes,
which was the mafia.
And then he told the cops on him. I don't care what happens.
He's not everybody. Literally everybody was
6'9".
already going down.
He's 6'9".
He didn't. He's
He's 6'9". He organized everything.
He didn't.
They let him in.
Yeah.
He's literally 6'9". 6'9" is in that movie. 6'9" plays that character 100% right.
A little different. 6'9".
How? It was
right
no.
now
Think about it.
Trying to make snitching look cool. In that movie, he actually went under.
Why do you think the movie got created? People like Ray.
Yeah, but he went
in the movie.
In the movie, he went under witness protection and then disappeared. 6'9" is still getting on the train, going outside, thinking.
Let's not do this again.
6'9" ain't getting on no train.
Do this. Let's not.
He's not getting on no train.
Let's not.
He's not getting
thing.
on no train.
Don't tell me you buy into that fucking bullshit where 6'9" is walking around with no fucking security. You sound like fucking Max right now. You need to stop.
Hold on. No one said without security, but if you go on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, get on.
What do you mean nobody says without security? You know how often I have to hear that?
But still, he went on the train.
No,
public
6'9" doesn't talk. Oh, I don't need no security. I don't need.
Bro. 6'9" is a bitch ass nigga.
Why
let's
do we?
Just get this
can
straight.
we not? Yeah, let's not. Can we not? Because there's certain things we always. I wish we. That's my bad.
Goodfella. Let's get back on to Mr. Goodfella and not getting enough promotion and him not being on Google. Because when you type in Google, a lot of things pop up. The news feed pops up. A lot of things pop up. He should have been on one of those topics. Why isn't he on one of those topics?
And the trending topic.
He is.
No, it's hard to pop up right now, bro. It's too much things going on right now. So as impactful as he was to Hollywood, you're not gonna beat something like
not that this is a competition
that's going on right now.
Yeah, so I have a prime example of this, right? So it's okay if neither one of y'all know who this person is, but I promise you, this was a massive star for years, right? You guys know who Farrah Fawcett is?
Farrah Fawcett.
White people.
Yeah.
It's not. I promise you, it's not just white people. But do you know who it is?
Definitely white people.
Fawcett.
Okay. Yeah, she's white. Yes. Yeah. So
I can tell.
Exactly.
Okay. So she was a massive, and I mean massive, fucking star. But
what did she do? What did she do?
She was an actress and a model. Like she was very.
What is she playing? What is she playing? Because for black people, all we want to know is what is she playing?
Can I finish first? Can I finish?
Are you talking about Batman? Are you talking about
Okay.
Batman? That's
Whenever
what
you're ready, I'm going to finish. Okay? So she died shortly after Michael Jackson did. So her death was not even talked about because MJ dying was like so big that when Farrah Fawcett...
Michael Jackson. Are you comparing her to Michael Jackson?
No.
I'm comparing the situation. I'm comparing the situation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
ahead,
Michael Jackson is far too big. Even though Farrah Fawcett was fucking
What is she
iconic.
playing though? What is she playing?
Give me a second. I'll IMDb. Give me a second.
Because let's be realistic here, right?
No, I mean, I'm
not
telling you
trying
this.
to say this in a bad way, but the way black people comprehend rich or famous white people is like, what movie did they playing? Like, I could be like, yo, listen.
Okay, so she's one of the original Charlie's Angels. That I could tell you without IMDb.
Yeah,
so give me a
no
second.
one cares. No one cares.
Which one?
Okay.
Which one?
Or should I say,
the blonde, the blonde hair?
Yes.
Okay.
Minorities don't care.
That's fine.
About Charlie's Angels.
And that's fine.
That was
I'm
a
just
good
saying.
movie. That was a good movie.
Was that the one with
No,
Lucy
it's not
Liu?
the movie. It's not a movie. No, you're thinking Drew Barrymore.
No,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's the white people.
Then fine. If you don't think it, you're thinking Cameron Diaz. You're thinking Cameron Diaz.
Whoa, wrong.
Another good white person.
Well.
It's about.
What are you talking about? If it's Blonde in Charlie's Angels, the movie, it is Cameron Diaz or Drew Barrymore.
I know exactly what you're talking about. She passed, and her height wasn't as big as Michael Jackson.
Yes, but we already.
So wait. So, hold on. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to
Michael Jackson.
Wait, Josh.
No, never. I'm saying
Josh,
Ray Liotta.
Chat.
Go ahead, Mel.
Chad,
I know
let's
you
get back to it. Let's get back to it. Just to get back to it. So we're talking about Ray here, right?
Yes.
First of all, in that movie, he was portraying 6ix9ine. Although he was portraying a mob boss, but that's.
I mean, he wasn't a mob boss ever. Okay, so he was never a mob. Well,
he was part of a mob organization.
Yes.
Was he though? He was connected to it.
The wise, everything.
That matters.
Right, and I understand where you're coming from, but like I don't want to talk about this role and it being close to 6ix9ine. I feel like we're being slightly disrespectful. I'm not trying to do this to pass on and not like argue.
Slightly disrespectful to who, Ray?
Yeah, he passed, right?
Yeah.
So yes, Goodfellas was a big role by him, but you got to know like he was so good at playing both the good guy and the bad guy, right? Like he could do both. Like he was an iconic actor. As a matter of fact. He died during filming.
Of what?
So, what was he filming? I don't fucking know. I mean, he's got The Substance, April 29th, 1992, and Dangerous Waters, all filming right now. So it was.
I'm not gonna lie. Most black and Spanish people know him from Goodfellas.
I'm not saying you're incorrect. Yo, you never saw Blow, right? You never saw Blow?
Oh, I love Blow.
Yeah.
I love Blow.
Okay.
But he
so
wasn't
that's Liotta.
He wasn't the guy from Blow.
Nope.
Johnny Depp was the guy from Blow.
Exactly.
No, Ray Liotta was pretty big in Blow.
If you ask black people about Blow, they're gonna say, "Oh, the movie with Johnny Depp."
Okay, I want you to respect what you're doing right now.
Johnny
I'm not
Depp
going to white black this with you. We're talking about somebody that passed.
I
okay.
love Johnny Depp.
No, I know. You're right. You're right.
I hate Johnny Depp. But like you're talking about something
Johnny Depp?
Yeah.
Why?
Wait.
Why?
Wait.
Because of Amber. Because of Amber. Because of Amber.
No. I'm on Depp's side in the trial. This is the only time I'm on Depp's side. I'm on Depp's side in the Johnny Depp Amber Heard.
You know what you're doing, right?
Oh.
You know what you're doing, right?
What?
Segue. You know what you're doing, ain't you?
Simping for Johnny Depp?
Oh, you're simping for Amber.
I don't like Amber Heard. I hate her. I hate Amber Heard. I hate Amber Heard.
You know what he's doing now?
What?
He's fucking trolling.
Why?
No, I'm not.
Why
No, I'm not. No. On my daughter. Leonardo DiCaprio and Johnny Depp to me are the two most overrated actors of all time.
Shout out to your
what?
daughter.
Leo?
Yes.
Wait.
Leo's good, bro.
Chat. Shout out to your daughter.
No. Thank you.
Yes. Okay,
Yeah.
Back to Johnny Depp.
Leo's good, bro. Leo's pretty good.
Yes.
Leo isn't a trash actor, and neither is Johnny Depp. But to hype either of them as like top tier is incorrect.
Bro,
So,
Leo
no-
and Johnny Depp is phenomenal actors, bro.
Yes.
No, they're
can
not.
You know
you
what's the
name-
problem?
Wait,
You know what's
can
the
you
problem?
name-
Honestly,
What is the problem?
You know what's the problem? Leo and Johnny Depp connects to every single race.
Yes. And wait, can I?
It's just something about them.
Let me pick.
Why is that a problem? That doesn't
am
seem like a
huge-
problem.
The problem is the main
That's-
race
that
that
doesn't seem like a
controls
problem.
what's quote unquote popular is white.
But Johnny Depp and Leo are popular.
Because they attack.
Understand what I'm saying?
They're
I
like
said
chameleons.
the main race. I
They're
didn't say
what?
the main people.
Wait, Josh. Josh, they're not popular?
No, they are. They're like chameleons. They blend with all different nationalities.
They
That's
do,
why
and that's the
Johnny
difference.
Depp is
And I'm
such
going to
a
explain
great
to you why you
actor.
think they're chameleons,
Did
right?
you see the movie Empire?
Johnny Depp.
Did you see the movie Empire with Johnny
No,
Depp?
no. Wait.
He adapts. Willy Wonka. Come on, the Pirates of the Caribbean.
You're
He
proving
can
my
adapt
point, but
to all
What you
different.
was gonna
all
say?
you're
What,
doing
what,
is
what?
proving my point. Like, I'll let you
What,
finish because you're
minorities
helping
love
me.
them some poor shit. What?
No,
Say
that
it.
he's a
Say
great
it, Chad.
actor and he
What?
adapts to all angles.
What you was gonna say, Chad?
I don't like actors that are one-sided, bro. I love great movies, and if you're an actor, you can adapt to all angles. That's what acting is about, Chad.
So, thank you for clarifying that for me,
Yes.
Josh. I appreciate you. But, anyways, so Johnny Depp is cast 100%, and this is true. Plus, he's Tim Burton's butt boy, and if you don't know who that is, look it up.
Man.
So, anyways, Johnny Depp is
The
cast in
disrespect.
some of the most eclectic roles of all time. He is cast as Sweeney Todd. He is cast as, to your point, Willy Wonka. He was in What's Eating Gilbert Grape with your other homeboy, Leonardo DiCaprio.
What's Eating William Grape wasn't supposed to be such a huge thing. It just
Gilbert
so happened
Grape.
to have these actors in it, and it ended up being what it was.
It's not huge, first of all. Second of all,
Why
he's-
did you say it just now? Then
What? Because it's eclectic. I'm talking about eclectic roles. I'm talking about differences. That's
my
what I'm
point.
talking about. He plays Jack Sparrow. He plays Sweeney Todd. He plays Willy Wonka. He plays Edward Scissorhands. He plays these roles that is all. How do you struggle to be something so extreme? Any actor could be extreme. It's the roles that require you to show some resolve, to show
There's a
some
difference
restraint.
okay, let me talk real quick. There's
Sure.
a difference between Johnny Depp and Nicolas Cage.
Cage is
Mind
dog
black
shit.
people know both. Cage is not dog shit,
Cage is somehow,
but he's not
Cage is
fucking
somehow
with
worse.
Johnny Depp.
He's somehow worse than Depp. I concur. He is somehow
All right.
worse than Depp.
So the four white actors that black people love,
Right.
Right.
Go ahead. I love how
Leonardo
you speak on
DiCaprio.
behalf of black people.
of black people, bro, I took a tally. Listen,
Okay.
Leonardo
All right,
DiCaprio,
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio,
Yep.
Johnny Depp,
Mm-hmm.
Bruce Willis.
Okay.
Oh, the fourth one is gonna be hard.
Bruce Willis is underrated. I will give you that.
And depending on what year it was, Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey's an animal.
So I just want to clarify that you feel like, and I'm going to shoot somebody that is a similar actor to Jim Carrey. You think Jim Carrey's more talented than Robin Williams? That's what you think.
Yes.
Understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm talking about to black people.
And he gets paid more to add along to that, Chad.
Let me tell you what.
I should hope so.
Let me tell
Robin
you.
Williams
No.
is dead.
Let me tell you. No. Yeah. Let me tell you. Fuck. Shut up, Chad. Let me tell you what Jim Carrey never did that Robin Williams did in a lot of movies. Portray black people as yo. We don't like that.
That's true, but can we talk about when
we
they
don't
came
like
up?
the yo. That's not black. When you say yo, that's not us. We don't
You're
all
right.
say yo.
You're right. Can we talk about? And I'm not justifying. I'm not. I promise. But can we talk about when they came up? Like Jim Carrey came up on In Living Color, right?
Yeah.
Like that's right.
That automatically gets you some points right there.
And I feel that, and I think Jim Carrey is an incredible, serious actor. I think he doesn't get enough credit for it. I will agree with you there. However, that being said, Robin Williams came up. Do you know Robin Williams was part of Richard Pryor's roast, like back in the late 70s,
I know that.
early 80s?
I know that. No,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. Robin Williams is not racist, but you don't have to be racist to not understand a culture and assume.
Yeah, you're correct. However,
when you say things like, when you put your hat like this and say, yo, from the back to the bay, and you say,
I agree.
I'm a black guy, that's not cool.
You know I agree. I agree with that. However, that being said, although this is something you do with white people constantly that I do want to point out, but I do agree with you. But what I fuck you is true. But yeah, you got home right there. But anyways, so what I do want to say is I'm not justifying it, right? I'm not justifying this. I don't believe it was ever cool, but it's different times. You're talking about a 20-year separation. Jim Carrey was on In Living Color in 93 versus Robin Williams coming up in 73. It was not it doesn't make it right, but it wasn't the fucking same. And you know damn well he's not racist. He was invited to that roast for...
No, I never say he was racist.
I know that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
It's the difference between racism and just completely not understanding the culture. That's what I just said.
Correct, but people... If you think this isn't influenced by Hollywood, I want you to play this character, I want you to do this thing, like when you're the genie and blah, blah, blah. Like, I get where you're coming from, and I don't agree with it. I'm there, but, like, Robin Williams had inadvertently typecast himself into playing multiple characters, which included that, and they wanted to call that back. So that is a little bit different than what you're trying to portray him as. So, yeah, Jim Carrey definitely gets a pass because of how he came up. And I respect him as a serious actor as well because he can do it. However, Williams did it better. He wasn't as funny as Jim Carrey.
Did what better? He did what better?
He was a better dramatic actor.
Understand what I'm trying to say. I'm not talking about dramatic.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about connecting.
In what sense?
Yes.
Are you fucking serious?
Dramatic.
I'm not talking about Robin Williams was a better actor than Jim Carrey.
Robin Williams acts circles around Carrey.
Hands down. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about connecting. And I know I'm putting it on race again. It is what it is.
With the culture.
I'm talking about connecting with the culture.
Period.
Robin Williams did a lot of shit that wouldn't be you can't. Like, Chad, if you were to say, yo, what's going on, homie? And put your arms like this, we're not fucking with you.
Right?
We fuck with you because you're authentic and you and you are the way that you are. Right? That's the difference between you and like, if you have a conversation with me and you have a conversation with a white person, it's the same conversation. And in the same tone. That's why we fuck with you, Chad. Now, with certain people, particularly white people, they'll have a conversation, and you see this a lot with white females, just to say, right? They'll have a conversation with a white girl and be like, hey, how are you? How was your day? And then they'll have a conversation with a black female and say, girl, let me tell you how. Hold on now. How do you know everybody speaks like that? That was Robin Williams.
That was
bipolar.
That was bipolar.
That was Robin Williams on camera being forced into roles that he did previously.
Go you go and support that brother, that white brother. You think you slick? Get now. Oh, look at Chad. I love Chad's serious face. I love Chad's serious face.
If you don't believe, I mean, this is something. Okay, do you think Dave Chappelle is authentic?
100%.
Can you think of somebody more authentic than Dave Chappelle?
No, not one person.
Okay. Do you know
Ice-T?
Look, now you're clowning.
Ice-T.
He's probably the least authentic person I know.
Why?
Why? You want to talk about somebody that money changed?
Society.
It's adjusting. It's adjusting. Money didn't change him. He adjusted.
He was already rich. So
Josh,
he was already rich. Oh, okay. He was the same rich he is now, right? Before that's what he was.
And his wife is gorgeous. He's living the life.
It was the same wife before. You were on something else, man. I don't know what the fuck you're on right now.
What?
I feel like your
Tell
fucking
me,
weed might have
express
been
yourself,
laced right
Chad.
now. I don't know what the fuck you're on about.
Chad, we're on a different take. I don't know if you know this, but it's time to express
No,
yourself.
please explain to me what this podcast is about. I would love that.
I just want you to know we're on a different take.
Yo,
Do you want to say it
man.
another time? Do you want to take it?
That's
Is that
Mel.
what you
Mel,
want to do?
Mel, hit it. Mel, hit it.
Take.
Podcast,
Yo, man.
baby.
Yo, all right. All
Yow.
that aside, shout out to Josh for like joining us tonight. But like, yo, let's roll it back to Mel. Mel has something he wants to talk about now. Like, we kind of passed over it. Yeah, I know you want to bring this shit up. I know you got something to say. I know there's a topic
What's
you
on
wanted
your
to
mind?
like so much
What's
so
on your
so
mind?
much so
What's on
so
your
much
mind?
so that
Let
he
me
wanted
take
to
a
make
quick
sure.
sip. Let me
He
take a
wanted
quick
to
sip
make
real quick.
sure. He wanted to make sure while he sips, we have the proper definition. Now I know any of y'all watching right now that know what this word means. Know that I know the fucking definition because I'm a nerdy bitch, right? So I know what the fuck this is about. But like Mel wants to talk to us about something. He sent this 2 days, so we don't have much preparation. But Mel's going to lead us in. Mel's going to carry this. Go, Mel.
Thank you, Chad. I appreciate it, brother. So I'm talking about them fellas simping.
Simping.
Simp.
Simp.
I'm talking about those people that will spend anything on a female, that will agree with anything that a female says, and not because they think it's right, but because they think they're closer to getting next to their lady or the lady that they're trying to pursue. Mind you, you know who's there taking the lady? Chad.
That real nigga. That real nigga.
That real dude that's 100% honest, that doesn't lie, that tells you the honest percent truth, that says, listen, ma, I don't care what he said to you. Like, I don't care that he told you everything that you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. Simping. I can't stand simping. Let me ask you this. Your girl comes up to you, right? Now, mind you, you met her for about a month now. And she's like, yo, listen.
I've been
wanna
with her
be
for
with
a
you.
month or I met her for a month. I'm sorry.
You just met her in a club. You bagged her the same day, and now y'all dealing with each other, quote unquote.
Okay.
Right? And she says, listen, I'm going to need you to spin the bag on me. No, that's serious. She says, I'm going to need you to spin.
I know you're serious.
I'm going to need you to spin the bag on me.
Yep.
I'm going to need you to take me out.
Yep.
Don't expect no sex. And whatever I say goes throughout the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is that simping? Or is that
No.
being patient?
No, that's not simping. What that is, you see, you're referencing a sugar daddy over a simp right now. So a simp never bagged anything, first of all. So a simp hasn't
I like
bagged.
that. I like that.
No, that's a fact. That's not me speculating. That's not my opinion. That's not a different take shit. A simp has not bagged. I promise you that. A simp
is a trick. Is a modern day trick.
No. A trick, right? So a trick is something that gets turned, right? In other words, you did bag, you paid for it, but you bagged. If you're a trick, like you got turned,
not
right? Like that's it.
Not necessarily.
Yes, necessarily.
No.
Okay.
No.
Let's agree to disagree.
If you pay for, let's say a friend calls you, a colleague from your job, hey,
sure.
Chad, can you help me out with a phone bill? And you pay it. Now she doesn't pay you back.
I think simping is not good anywhere. In the club, in person, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Twitch, on OnlyFans. These dudes be over here spitting everything that they could, telling shorties anything they need to hear. You know what the problem is nowadays?
They going
and
simp
I'm gonna just say it because Max was saying it last week, but he had to hold back because he didn't really want to offend nobody.
Are you saying you're speaking for Max now?
No, I'm speaking for my brother.
Go ahead, justify.
We be telling this chicks that's not worth telling. Like, you gotta know your place in the world. For a man, right? If you're 300 pounds overweight and you're not doing everything that you could as a man, you'll get told that, right? Other men would tell. Max told me the other day. He said, "Damn, bro, you're getting a little big."
Okay. I feel like sure, like dudes that are close to you will say that, but no other dude is walking up to you and
Yeah,
calling you a fat fuck.
Yeah.
but a chick will. A chick will.
Especially if
And
she
dudes
knows
call
you.
chicks fat all the time.
But no,
Especially if she
dudes don't
knows
call
you.
dudes call
Yes,
chicks
the
fat.
fuck they do. Fuck are
Dudes
you
call
on?
chick fat in rejection, not in like
No, it's not always retaliatory.
nah, it's not,
That is fucking
bro,
ridiculous. Don't even go there.
bro.
Now
You
you're being
trying to bag a
ridiculous.
chick? You trying to bag a chick? Are you gonna say you're fat but I like you?
Who you talking to?
You, if you're trying to bag
You
a
already
chick,
know you're barking up the wrong tree with me. So like,
because you're a simp. If you're trying to
oh,
bag a
okay,
chick,
I'm a simp. Yeah, all right. Yeah.
if you're trying
Whatever
to
I
bag a
can do
chick,
for pussy. Like, oh my god, I wish I could get that
bro,
pussy.
real
It's so
talk, real
hard.
talk. Let me ask you this: if you're
Yeah.
trying to bag a chick, are you gonna say you're fat but I like you?
See, again, we're gonna get into
Wow.
this debate, right? So what you don't understand is I've never pursued a female in my life.
I'm just trying to ask.
Whoa.
Let's say
Wait.
in a crazy
You're asking
world,
a hypothetical that I
yeah.
can't answer.
Hypothetically, if you were
That
to
I
bag a
cannot
chick,
answer.
why? Because you would
Because I
tell her
don't know.
she's not
What?
fat.
he never
Josh.
pursued them.
Never.
They pursued him.
Never.
They pursued you.
I've never in my life asked a girl out. Never. Not once.
So they asked you out always.
Every single fucking time without fail.
Can you not tell?
Wow.
Ask Chad.
Don't start the bullshit. Don't
No,
start the bullshit.
no.
I'm
Seriously,
just-
let's be real
Why
here. Can
wouldn't
you not tell?
pursue? Why
Ask
wouldn't
Chad.
you
Ask
pursue
Chad.
anyone,
Ask Chad.
If you want to know the real, because I'm about to make this fucked up and like not dark. So if you want to know the real answer, it's because fucked up shit happened to me when I was a kid. So I never want to make anybody else feel uncomfortable. So I never make a move on anyone, and that is the truth.
All right, that's
And
what
now
it gets
currently,
so real, you can't
and
even
now
say nothing
currently, I'm passing because I don't want to meet anybody that isn't going to be the person that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. So I just choose to pass in general.
Yeah,
there you go.
You
Okay.
hear the fucking violin?
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
you're a fucking
Make light
simp.
of that.
I don't want to
Okay.
meet no girl that I'm ever gonna try to like not spend the rest of my life with. Yo, bro, we're
Do you
on
not
real
know what
life
simp?
time.
Remember when you asked us if you knew what simp meant, or if we knew? Like, I feel like you don't know what simp is. Do you think I'm giving anything to any of these females? I'm not.
Chad, you sound like you're simping right now.
Okay. I realize you're trying to get a rise out of me, but this is not going to work because it's the opposite, man.
Let's do some content. No, honestly,
I can't make something up on this topic for content.
Chad,
I'm
I'm
sorry.
not gonna lie to you. Listen, for the last few weeks, you've been simping.
Okay.
You've been on some shit where it's like, come on, bro. You know damn well that's
Right.
not the way it's supposed to go. But you're saying that to accommodate for females.
But shouldn't the end game be per simp definition that I'm trying to get some ass out of it? Shouldn't that be what it is?
Most simps don't get no ass out of it, bro.
Right, but isn't that their goal? Shouldn't that be the end game? I'm not saying shouldn't that be the
simps
result.
Don't get no ass out of it. You see what I was talking about earlier?
As soon as you get ass, you're no longer a simp.
Bro,
so
when
my question is, go ahead.
When I was talking about earlier, when I was saying how I went to the prom and all this stuff for my daughter, right?
This is
In the
awkward
meantime,
segue.
No, real talk. I was talking to my daughter's mother, and she was telling me, "Oh, you should do that because that's your daughter," and oh, any father would want to spend all of this and all of that. Yo, I ain't no simp. You can't get me with the regular things. You can't get me to spend $1 million because, oh, you should be spending $1 million on me. No, the fuck I shouldn't. I should spend what I want to spend on the person I want to spend it on. I should always be what I want to be for the people I want to be it for.
I agree.
Now, my children is one thing, right?
Yes.
But if you're not even including me into the activities, if you just say, oh, listen, so we planned a bounty house and we planned for you to get a castle and we planned for you to have a horse come to the fucking in front of the castle. Now I just need you to pay for everything. I'm simping.
Fuck, this kid is calling me. So you're saying that you think, in your opinion, in like your evaluation of the word simp, right? You think if you've already hit and they're trying to drag money out of you, that you're simping and not being used? So you think there's a reset button?
I don't think that. First of all, I think that hold on. With me, I feel like it's a difference between a bitch and a B. Right? So whoever your B is, which is your Beyonce, whoever your B is going to be your queen, right? I'm not gonna show anybody
Gina,
else
right?
that's
Gina?
not. Yeah, which would be my Gina. Would be my Gina. Whoever my Gina is gets everything of me. Whoever's not my Gina will never get everything of me, because why would I treat anybody else like the queen except for the queen?
Right, but this is your topic.
What's the purpose of calling you the queen if I treat everybody like you?
I concur, Mel, but my question is, like, you're referencing my behavior on the past few episodes, and I'm not taking offense.
You've been killing me.
What I want you to elaborate on is, how was I simping? In your opinion, I was a simp recently. How?
Okay, so how you was a simp was, we would say something about, in general, females.
Sure.
Right? So when we're talking about females, we're not talking about every single female in the world. We're talking about the population and the majority of, right?
Yes.
So if I say females have a lot of arguments, I'm not meaning every single female. I'm saying the majority, right?
The majority of males do too, though.
Okay.
So is that statement make me a simp?
Hold on, Simp.
So is that what you're talking about?
Hold on, Simp. What I'm saying is, period, like, that happens with the majority, not with the minority. So there's certain people that don't do that, right? And there's certain people that do that, right?
Okay.
So bottom line, hold on. Damn, where the fuck is Josh? Bro, this shit is not going right.
Are you fucking... You're on a roll. I mean, just keep going.
All right. So all I'm saying is this, right? Like, with the females, right? I just feel like, bottom line, if there's a majority and there's a minority, right? You living off of the minority. If I be like, most females will tell a man anything they need to hear to get married and not want to sign a prenup, you'll say something like, well, I don't know if we need to give them a prenup.
No,
do you agree?
I get what you're saying.
Do you agree in prenups?
No.
That's what I mean. You're a fucking simp. You're ready to give it all up to them.
No, I'm not, because you're making this directly apply to me. You asked me in general, do I agree with prenups, right? And I do not.
Why not?
However,
why not?
Because I believe in
I love
love.
how you make me seem like the bad guy.
No, I'm not trying to make no, brother. I'm not trying to make you seem like the bad guy. What I'm saying is, like, you represent the majority opinion, right? And I didn't disagree with that, right? As a matter of fact, if you go back and look at, like, the podcast, fine. But if you go back and look, if you go back and look at the podcast, I say, generally speaking, I agree. I say that many, many, many times. Generally speaking, I agree with X. Generally speaking, however, since the general bullshit does not apply to me, I am the different take on that. However, I'm not the different take because I'm trying to get ass, right?
Merch.
Yeah, you can buy our shirts here. But anyways, that's not true,
Merch.
by the way. There's going to be no link. But like,
It might be. It's
yeah,
a link.
yeah.
A
Mel
different
has
take
anything to say
podcast.
about
Go
it.
buy the merch.
There
Yeah,
you go.
no.
I'm simping for merch purchases, but like, I'm honestly not trying to get anything out of this. If you want total realism, right? Let's be real. Like, our views are not where we want them to be right now. That's why we're really pushing. And please do, guys, like, share, comment, subscribe. You know what I mean? Please do be there. However, that being said, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not appealing to anyone. Like, I don't have this venue. I'm not on stage in front of thousands of people right now. It doesn't benefit me to speak my mind any kind of way. And I'm also not presenting my case to be contradictory just to drum up drama between Mel and I, because if you can't tell based off of this episode alone, like, sure, it's natural sometimes, but I got this kid's back also when it comes to it, right?
He does.
So,
He
like,
does.
that's what it is. I'm not going to find a reason to argue with Mel, well, maybe on some petty shit, but certainly not on a topic like this. Like, Mel and I openly like trolling each other, and I feel like that's part of what makes our relationship so great. But when it comes to, am I a simp or not? No, because I'm not trying to get pussy, right? And I don't mean to be so crass like that, but that's just a fact. Simping in general is like, let's use venues Mel referenced, right? Let's use OnlyFans for an example. And I actually had this discussion this is true, because you brought it up and I was working when you brought this up in the podcast chat. So I had this discussion with a coworker of mine, like whether or not there was a bad guy. I don't think there is a bad guy as long as everybody appreciates what they're doing. I don't think the Simps are bad. I don't think the OnlyFans girl is bad, as long as everybody appreciates what they're doing, right? So, like, you're getting money from people that have nothing coming to them. As long as those simps know there's no shot in hell, and as long as you present it as, by the way, you're never getting what you're paying for, that's fine. But the second it comes into play, like, oh, I think maybe I got a chance because I donate more than the next dude, or I'm on a Patreon, or I sub this way, or I gift subs, or anything like that, that's when the gray area comes in. That's where I'm uncomfortable. But, and then, in another thing, and then I'll let you talk after this, because I can see you got something to say. But I want to bring this to a non-online thing, right? So, let's go back to my heyday, back when I used to be like, okay, and I could pull whatever and did. Right?
A lot of years ago.
It was many. So like, I used to bar hop, club hop, whatever, and, like, I would always buy drinks for people, but never a female. I would buy dudes I don't know drinks, but never a girl. Never.
Even
they would buy me drinks.
Wait.
They would buy me drinks, but never me buying them a drink.
Even if you go on a date with a chick?
No, that's different.
Wait, Josh,
right?
you're back? Josh, you're back? What the fuck happened?
So that's different. So if I'm going on a date with a female, I'll even one up this, and this is where you might say simp, right? So this is where you might say simp. So I
He's
necessarily
about to say some simp shit, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, you might, but I'm telling you, it's on. So there was a time in my life where I didn't necessarily behave myself appropriately, and I lost my license, right? And so girls would pick me up for the date, right? But I would pay for that shit because, like, okay, fine. But it's for the same reason why I hold doors, whether you're a guy or a girl, I'm going to hold the door open for you. I'm going to let you walk in before me, right? I'm going to do it out of, like, that's how I was raised. Like, I don't want to cross boundaries because I feel like I'm going to get in trouble for this shit. But the man pays on a date, in my opinion.
Equal right. What happened to equal rights?
I'm just saying, for me, like, when I'm on a date, I pay. That's
you
all
don't
I'm
care
saying.
About equal rights.
You're so dumb.
Simp. All right,
fine.
Man. No, honestly, man, I think we're gonna leave that for the next pod, man. Yo, Chad, thank you so much for today, man. Yo, Josh, thank you for coming in today, man. We definitely appreciate it, man.
This motherfucker just got back. You need to let him say son.
Josh, first of all, where the fuck was you at,
Well, I
bro?
went to go get some snacks and change my shirt. Got a little more relaxed.
Josh is a growing boy. You need to let this
Well,
motherfucker do
well,
his thing.
thanks, bro. You fucked up the pod. Thanks so
I'm
much, man.
sorry, guys.
You
Appreciate
didn't
it.
fuck, Josh. You did not fuck up the
I
pod,
left the
motherfucker.
art for you guys to look at. I mean, it's beautiful art, man.
Yeah, it's
Thank you,
beautiful.
man. We
It's beautiful,
appreciate
and
that.
you are too. Thank you so much for coming along. We
Thank
appreciate
you,
you. Don't
man.
let fucking Mel get in your head.
You
man.
got to speak with Chad, man. That's a great thing, man. Yo, Chad, thank you so
No,
much for today, man.
honestly,
Um,
I'm glad I got to meet him.
As Max would say, I'm gonna bring the ship down, and then I'm gonna have you close it out like you always do, man. Today was a real day, man. Honestly, I want to send the prayers out to anybody that was affected or anybody that had anything to do with that situation with that mass shooting. It was just disgusting and something that us over here at A Different Take will not. We don't. There's nothing to that we feel like conspiracies or something like that.
No.
We are all the way with understanding 100%. We thank y'all for listening today. Today was a pretty hard podcast because
A lot of moving
one,
pieces.
yeah, it was a lot of moving pieces, and honestly, the brotherhood was kind of separated. I mean, we just started trying to figure things out without Clint. And then Max had all the things going on today. This is the first one with me and Chad actually leading the way. And we had two people come in here. We heard a lot of perspectives on a lot of different situations. I'm very thankful for the people that came in. Josh, thank you so much. Thank you for coming on in. Chad, you already know you're the brother, man. And Chad, close it out, please.
Not yet. Josh,
I appreciate you guys.
Before I
close
it out, go ahead,
I
man.
appreciate you guys having me on the show. You know, I enjoy watching you guys. I enjoy tuning in. I'm a fan first, like I said, but you guys definitely do hold the show together, in my opinion.
I appreciate you, Josh, man. Those were kind words, and like big ups on short notice to Josh. By the way, I want to talk about this. This is not something that was planned days in advance. You know what I mean? This is something where he stepped in, and yo, man, God bless you for real. Like, good job. Like, way to hold it down. You stepped away a couple times, but that's okay because you didn't know. Like, you weren't playing for that. What I will tell y'all, like, y'all don't know how we record and how things go down. I'll tell you right now, like I'm recording this shit on my end right now, and Josh was here before me, so that should go to show like this cat cares, and we appreciate you. So, God bless you on that. And that being said, I think what Josh just said helped me segue into how I close this out. Right. So Josh says he's a fan first, right? Fan first, okay? This motherfucker's in here, like, ready to make a difference, okay? Like, ready to really shoot his shit, react to shit, right? As a fan first. He's not even in it for him. He's in it for the show, right? So if you guys can't do us a solid by liking the fucking video, right? Show Josh some respect, right? There you go. Thank you, Josh. Right? Like the video. Sub to the video, right? Like the video, sub to the video, comment below. I know Josh is going to be commenting on this. Josh, you're going to be commenting?
You guys know. Yep, I'm going to be in there.
Yo, let me ask you something, Josh. When we share this content, you going to be sharing too?
Oh, I'm going to make a rel. I'm
talking,
Clint.
Talking, Chad. Talking, Chad.
Yo, Josh got us, man. I mean, don't think for 1 second we think we're too big for any one of y'all. Like, you got something to say? You think you could step up to the mic and do better? I promise you can't. But, like, you think you want to come in? Like, we'll hear it. Like, comment. Let us know. Let us know what's up. And expect to fucking see Josh again. I can tell you that much right now. It's no coincidence that this is number 2 for him. I promise you that. This is our boy, right? So we're going to do it the right way. And on that note, since you heard me already, let me run it right back. Like, subscribe, comment, and fucking share. Get us supported. And that's it. Mel, take us the fuck out.
Thank you for listening to a different take. Bah!
Yo, hit that subscribe button, man. Stop being a hater, man.